The Legend of the Blocky World. A Minecraft Story. Chapter 1. The World That Shouldn't Exist. Adam didn't remember falling asleep. He only remembered closing his laptop after a long night of playing Minecraft. His eyes burned from staring at the screen for hours. His fingers still felt the rhythm of the keyboard. Then, darkness. When he opened his eyes again, something was wrong. The ground beneath him was made of perfect squares. The grass looked sharp, artificial. The trees rose in blocky layers, their leaves floating unnaturally in the air. Even the sun was square. Adam slowly raised his hands. They were blocky too. "No, no, no, no," he whispered. "This isn't real." He turned in a slow circle, his heart pounding. The sky was clear blue, stretched endlessly. Birds chirped in short, repeating sounds. Everything looked exactly like Minecraft. But it felt different. The wind brushed against his skin. The ground felt solid beneath his feet. And deep in his stomach, he felt something else. Hunger. Cold. Real hunger. That was when fear truly set in. "This isn't a dream," Adam said quietly. He was inside the game. Chapter 2. The First Rule. Adam's mind raced, desperately searching for logic. If this really was Minecraft, then the rules applied. And there was one rule every player knew: never be outside at night. The sun was already moving toward the horizon. Okay, think," he muttered. He ran to the nearest tree and punched it with his bare hand. Thud, thud. The wood cracked and broke into floating blocks before disappearing into his inventory. His breath caught in his throat. "It works." He crafted quickly: wooden planks, a crafting table, sticks, a wooden pickaxe. His hands moved on instinct, years of gameplay guiding him. But panic made him clumsy. The sky darkened faster than he expected. Then he heard it. Shh. Adam froze. Slowly, he turned his head. A creeper stood behind him. Green, silent, watching. "No!" He ran. The world blurred as he sprinted across the grass, heart slamming against his chest. Boom! The explosion threw him forward. Dirt and stone flew into the air. Pain shot through his body as he hit the ground hard. He didn't die, but the pain was real, and that terrified him more than anything. Chapter 3. Surviving the Night. Bleeding and shaking, Adam dug into the side of a nearby hill with his hands, clawing out a small hole just big enough to crawl into. He sealed the entrance with dirt. Darkness swallowed him. Outside, the night came alive. Zombie groans echoed through the air. Skeleton arrows whistled past. Spiders hissed and crawled. Adam sat with his knees pulled to his chest, barely breathing. "This can't be happening," he whispered. But deep down, he knew it was. Hours passed. Then, something strange. Through a tiny crack in the dirt wall, Adam noticed a glow in the distance. Not torchlight, not lava. A soft, moving blue light. And somehow, it felt like it was watching him. Chapter 4. The Abandoned Village. When morning finally came, Adam pushed the dirt aside and stepped out cautiously. The world was quiet again. He followed the blue glow across the plains until shapes appeared on the horizon. A village. Relief washed over him. Until he got closer. The houses were broken. Doors hung open. Windows were shattered. There were no villagers, no movement, no sound. In the center of the village stood something impossible. A platform made of bedrock, and carved into it were glowing blue words. "Those who enter this world do not leave until the Guardian awakens." Adam's throat went dry. "Guardian," he whispered. A voice answered behind him. "You can read it too." Adam spun around, raising his pickaxe. A boy stood there, about his age, human, normal, except for his eyes. They glowed faintly purple. "Easy," the stranger said calmly. "I'm not hostile." Adam swallowed. "Who are you?" The boy hesitated, then said, "My name is Kyle, and I've been trapped here for 5 years." Chapter 5. The Truth About the World. They sat by a small fire as Kyle spoke. "This world isn't just a game," Kyle said. "It's a prison." Adam stared at him. "A prison for who?" "For players," Kyle replied. "People who were pulled in, for reasons we don't understand." Adam's voice trembled. "There has to be a way out." Kyle nodded slowly. "There is, but it's not simple." He pointed toward the horizon. "You have to walk the path." "What path?" Kyle counted on his fingers. "Survival, villages, mines, the nether, the end." Adam's eyes widened. "The Ender Dragon?" Kyle shook his head. "The dragon is just a gate," he said quietly. "The real guardian is older than the game, something the code was never meant to hold." A chill ran down Adam's spine. Chapter 6. Into the Depths. Their journey began underground. They mined through stone and coal, crafted armor, fought monsters in narrow tunnels. But the deeper they went, the stranger the world became. The caves were too quiet. The sounds felt delayed. Then they found it. A massive door made entirely of bedrock, embedded deep in the earth. Carved into its surface was a single symbol. Kyle whispered, "The Guardian's Mark." Adam reached out, and every torch went out at once. Darkness slammed into them. A voice echoed from everywhere and nowhere. "Those who wake me will never be the same." The ground shook. Cracks spread across the walls, and from the darkness emerged something wrong. It wasn't fully blocky. Its shape glitched and shifted, like broken code. Adam stepped back in horror. That shouldn't exist." The voice spoke again. "I am the Guardian, and you are the last players." Chapter 7. Beyond the Rules. The cave began to collapse. Kyle grabbed Adam's arm. "Run!" They fled through falling stone, explosions echoing behind them. The world itself seemed to resist their escape. As they burst into daylight, Adam gasped for air. His heart was racing. "This world is alive," he said. Kyle looked at the sky. "And it doesn't want us to leave."